Memphis, come here. Are you being helpers? Are you being helpers? Hey guys, my name is Emily Ross. This is Gibson. That's Memphis. We're here to show you guys how to blow dry your hair with volume and for extensions. It's quick and easy, and if you're like me, I have really fine hair that goes limp really quickly. So that's why I have my extensions in, and this is how I get my best blow dry. So first off, I've let my hair air dry for about 15 minutes while I put on makeup and made myself some breakfast. So this is about, I don't know, 50-60% dry. It'll go really quick with a blow dry like this because it's already half done for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate this top section out. And this section's probably actually a little more dry just because it's my natural hair and it dries a little faster. So what I'm gonna do, these are my extensions. So what I'm gonna do is dry those down, and with a concentrator is what this is called. It just shoots all the air into one direction versus just like blowing willy-nilly when it's just the open dryer. It helps protect your hair from breakage because the all over the place creates tangles, creates frizz. This is going to create like a nice sleek look. So I'm going to blow dry them first. I have a oil on them. Hair should be oiled every day. Extension hair very much so needs to be oiled every single day, if not twice a day, depending on where you live. I'm in a dry climate, so I have to oil them twice a day to keep them nice and soft and healthy. So I've oiled them. I'm gonna just blow dry them down straight, and then I'll show you about the top. Okay, now that it's like 90% dry, it's still a little damp and you can see it's still like separating a little bit. I'm gonna take a round brush into this. I only use a round brush. I don't use it like as a rounding brush with my technique. I just use it as a smoother. It's a heat protected brush, so it's going to last a lot longer than your paddle brush would use in the heat. pro trick is after you blow dry, let it sit for a second. And if you go back through and you feel any coolness, that is still damp. So that will like make or break your blow dry. If you have hair that tends to go frizzy, the moisture in there will frizz up. So you want to make sure everything is bone dry. I have extensions in, so the weft takes a little bit longer to get to that bone dry spot. So I'm gonna hit it again with some heat. Alright guys, so now that it's dry, I am going to do this top section. So what I love about this top section is that I can just focus all my volume into this one small section. There's no need to try to get volume like through the ends. The weight of your hair is going to pull it down anyway. So today I'm using a plumping conditioning treatment, and this is from Kevin Murphy. It's called Body Mass. Ooh, I don't know if I'll use this. Boop. And so I'm just going to spray this into my roots. So this top section, I have a cowlick, really strong cowlick right here. You can kind of see it starting to curl. Like, look at this weird ass curl. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with that front section. I'm gonna section this out. So I'm gonna blow dry this section back and forth. I'm gonna follow it with my brush and my blow dryer. I'm just gonna go back and forth until that cowlick is corrected. This is great technique for anybody who has straight across bangs and they have any kind of split in a part, or anybody who wants to change their part. This is a great way to like direct it into the part that you want to do. So I'm going to take my round brush again. Now that I have that over directed, I'm going to use the round brush as a round brush and round my ends. I'm going to go forward with it and then go backward with it. Let it cool before you take it out of this, just a couple seconds. And then you get this beautiful sweep of your hair. And like, look at all this volume. It's like lifting straight off my head, which is gorgeous. I won't part this deep, but I don't know, maybe I will. But on to the next section. Okay. This whole section, I'm gonna go forward again because what we want in our volume is back in our crown. And the only way to get that like extra lift just in your blow dry is to blow dry everything forward in the opposite direction that you want the hair to lay. That's gonna create like a nice like lean into bend. Alright, and I feel that it's all dry, so now I'm going to take my round brush and just put a little bend through the ends. I'm not somebody who likes like a really rounded round brush look, so I like it to be a little more smooth. So I'm not like gonna catch my hair like I do round brushing a bob. So that last bit, just going under my wefts, I can still feel a little tiny bit of moisture in some spots. So just going under the weft to get the trapped hair that's underneath. So as you can see, there's lots of volume and movement. And if you wear a center part, you can wear a center part and there's volume. If you want just like a shallow side part, you have tons of volume there. And if you want like a deep part, there's a little like convincing that probably needs to happen with my hair, but some people can just like whip it over and it'll stay. But yeah. So there's that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment, and also follow me on Tonic Hair Studio _ on Instagram. I've got lots of stuff, good stuff on there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and hope you enjoy your quarantine.